So now, you yourself were recently at Oxford University. How did that go with that debate?
Yes, indeed. I received an invitation from the prestigious Oxford Union to debate Elon Musk, the father of Elon Musk. As you
Wow.
know, El Haj Malik El Shabazz, Malcolm X, received the same invitation, and he debated in Oxford Union. So I literally stood where Brother Malcolm stood almost 50 years ago.
Congratulations. Wow. And I know it's very hard to fill up those shoes, but you sure is striding in them. So how did it go? You say Elon Musk's father debated with you. What could he have
Yes, sir.
possibly said?
Well, remember his background. He was a colonizer. He was an exploiter of the emerald mine, I believe, in Zimbabwe. So he is very much a colonizer when we look at people coming into Africa, oppressing black folks, and exploiting the mineral resources. In fact, the money that he gave his son, Elon Musk, to get started was monies that he appropriated from the emeralds that he had mined in southern Africa.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. So you said his father gave Elon Musk some startup money like Donald Trump's father gave him some startup money.
Absolutely. White privilege. Nobody is working their way up from their bootstraps. The biggest lie white people ever told black people is you got to work your way up from the bottom. Nothing could be further from the truth. Most Caucasians, they will internally finance each other. And I'm not going to criticize them for that. That's what you're supposed to do. The problem is black people, we don't finance each other. Most Caucasians, and even when we look at Indians and Arabs, Latinos, and East Indians, Bobby David, most of them finance their startups off of private capital. They don't have to go and struggle with Wells Fargo. They don't have to go and struggle with Bank of America and Chase Manhattan. Their own people will finance them.
That's right. As a matter of fact, we have the opportunity to open up our own banks. We don't have to go to other banks. We can start our own banks.
Absolutely, absolutely. And to be honest with you, here is why black America is stuck at the crossroads. We can only go one direction or the other. The one direction is we could keep on begging America to do what she's absolutely not going to do, or we can go in the other direction where we bring our pennies and dollars and nickels and dimes together and, as you said, create our own credit union first en route to starting our own bank. I believe they raised the amount of money you need to start a credit union. Before it was $250,000. I think now they want $500,000. But that is nothing compared to the money we spend frivolously on all types of unnecessary garbage. So black America is either going to save itself or it's going to die a brutal and painful death. As the right, excellent, most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey said, no one can destroy the Negro except the Negro himself.
Boy, are we doing a great job at it. I mean, not great, but we're doing a fantastic job at destroying ourselves. And we're going to talk about some of that. But I'm still curious as to what did Elon Musk's father have to say in the debate? What are some of the questions or what are some of the points that y'all had to debate?
The debate topic was, does Africa still need its colonizers? Can Africa survive without neocolonialism? In other words, do we still need the white daddy to hold our hand as we walk through independence? And unfortunately, Baba David, I was not informed by Oxford Union that I will be debating Elon Musk's father. I found out the night before when I spoke at Manchester University in Manchester, England, and one of the students who hosted my talk at Manchester University pulled up a flyer on his Instagram. And he said, are you ready to debate Elon Musk's father tomorrow? And I said, I'm not scheduled to debate Elon Musk's father tomorrow. He said, yes, you are. And he showed me his Instagram, and it was me versus Elon Musk. And not only that, there was 2 additional persons on Elon Musk's team, and there was 2 additional persons on my team, an African brother from Southern Africa and a beautiful African sister. I wasn't even told that I would be joined by 2 other people.
Wow.
So, you know me, I'm always ready.
That's right.
But had I known I was debating him in particular, I would have been much better prepared. And if I'm going to be absolutely honest with you, Baba David, from black Philadelphian to black Philadelphian, a part of me feels like it was supposed to be a setup, if I'm going to be honest. I felt like I was intentionally kept in the dark so I could potentially be made a fool of. Of course, that did not happen.
Ooh, never, ever.
Okay, but I think that was the intent, because you cannot explain to me why a debate that I was asked to participate in 2 months ago, that y'all been publicizing and advertising all over Europe, and you never bother to tell me who I'm debating. I have to find out from students at another university 2 hours away from you. But I still enjoyed it. It was lovely. You know, I was honored to be there. The students absolutely loved me. I'm telling you, Bobby Davis, sometimes I wonder if somebody said, on which continent are you most popular? I don't know, Baba. I don't know, because God has blessed me, man. Them students came out of nowhere after that debate. I took pictures, you know, for 3 or 4 hours, man. You know, it was just a great experience, you know, but I ended up on my feet, and I did well. And the lady president, she's a sister from Nigeria, young undergrad. She was the president of Oxford Union. She's the first black female president ever in the history of Oxford Union. And, you know, they go back to the 1800s on slavery, you know. But it was great. I just don't know why I was not told I would be debating him, because I would have made my debate much more particular to him as opposed to neocolonialism in general.
That's right. And I don't know how in the world they thought that they were going to get anybody to try to pull you down. I mean, they must not know who they was talking to.
Yeah, it turned out all right, though. It turned out all right. I'm glad I went. It was great. Of course, before I went to Oxford, I was at UCLA. The students there was great. You know, Baba, and this is not to toot my horn. This is just to talk as a point of history. I think, I don't know, but I think I may arguably be the most popular black college guest lecturer in American history. I don't know if there's anyone who's ever been more popular than me for black students on a college campus.
Well, I know that Malcolm X was very popular on the campus.
I'm not comparing myself
That's right.
to their greatness. I'm simply saying, when it comes to being loved and appreciated and invited to universities all over the world, I don't know if there's another black scholar who has gotten the love that I have gotten on the university campus.
So now, is that debate available for viewing? Is it on YouTube or anything?
They will upload it at some time. The students who are there posted clips all over YouTube. If you go to TikTok and type in Dr. Umar Oxford Union, or if you go to YouTube and type in Dr. Umar Oxford Union or Dr. Umar versus Errol Musk, a lot of the clips are there. You can pretty much piece the debate together.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see how they tried to, as you said, try to make a fool out of you, and they made a fool out of themselves, probably.
I mean, Bobby David, how do you, I'm pretty sure, and this is no knock on the Oxford Union, because, again, I enjoyed it, but I'm pretty sure the other 5 participants knew exactly who would be there. Now, I'm coming the furthest distance, and I'm the only person who was not told who they would be going up against.
Wow. So they never sent you the flyer.
They never sent me, Bobby David, 2 months, and never sent me the flyer.
Wow. But okay, I know you prepared for anybody, anywhere.
Yeah, I was ready. It's just a shame, because had I knew it was him, I could have really been prepared, Baba. I could have really been prepared. But thank God the ancestors was with me, and we still handled our business.
That's fantastic.